In December 2019, China notified the World Health Organization of several cases of human respiratory illness, a disease later named COVID-19. The virus causing this disease is known as severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. The disease spreads through small droplets that are expelled from the nose or mouth when a person with COVID-19 coughs or exhales. Therefore, standing close to someone who is infected can put you at risk. These droplets can land on your hand and be transmitted through something as simple as a handshake if afterwards you touch your eyes, nose, or mouth, the so-called T-zone. The virus is known to survive on different types of surfaces, so touching these contaminated surfaces and then touching your T-zone brings a high risk of infection. What we know so far: the coronavirus is spherical in shape, and its genetic material is encapsulated by different types of proteins. Some of the key structural ones are spike S protein, the most prominent feature of coronaviruses from where they get their name, then M, or membrane protein, and the so-called envelope protein.
Hello everyone, my name is Munir bin Badli. I hope all of you are in a good health and protected from the virus. In this video, our group want to share to all of you about the virus COVID-19 that has been spread all over the world. According to the World Health Organization, has declared the corona disease 2019 or COVID-19 as a pandemic. What is the pandemic, guys? A pandemic is defined as occurring over wide geographic area and affecting an exceptionally high proportion. The last pandemic reported in the world was the H1N1 flu pandemic in 2019. Furthermore, in this video also have the subtopic of the COVID-19. Firstly, what does COVID-19 mean? Second, when this virus started. Thirdly, how COVID-19 spreads. Lastly, how to prevent from the COVID-19. See you in the next video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hamdu Tuyong. Today I would like to talk about COVID-19. What is the COVID-19? COVID-19 is the infections disease caused by the most recently discovered coronavirus. This new virus and disease were unknown before the outbreak began in Wuhan, in China in December 2019. COVID-19 now a pandemic affecting many countries globally. Coronavirus a large family of viruses which may cause illness in animal or human. In humans, several coronavirus are known to cause respiratory infections ranging from the common cold to more severe diseases such as Middle East respiratory syndrome MERS and severe acute respiratory syndrome SARS. The most recently discovered coronavirus caused coronavirus disease COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to share with you about where the coronavirus come from and when did the coronavirus start spreading. In December 2019, report emerged that the coronavirus that specialists had never before seen in humans had begun to spread among the population of Wuhan, a large city in the Chinese province of Hubei. Since then, the virus has spread to other countries inside and outside of Asia, leading the World Health Organization to declare this as a pandemic. To date, the coronavirus has been responsible for millions of infections globally, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths. The coronavirus outbreak, which began in Wuhan, China in December, has expanded to touch nearly every corner of the globe. Hundreds of thousands of people around the world have been sick and thousands of others have died. The World Health Organization has declared the virus a global health emergency and rated COVID-19's global risk of spread and impact as very high, the most serious and designation the organization gives. January 2020, China reported first novel coronavirus death. Chinese state media report the first death from novel coronavirus, a 61-year-old man who had visited the live animal market in Wuhan, and also 2020 first confirmed case in the United States, which country have the highest number of deaths.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nadi Wajid bin Mazli, and I would like to explain about how the COVID-19 spread. COVID-19 spread through contact with infected individuals. In addition, it can spread if someone is infected with cough in the crowd. If the person infected with virus shakes hands with the other person, then this virus from that person's body will be transferred to another person's body. Other people with diabetes, high blood pressure, and more likely to be infected because these groups are weak enough to fight the virus.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Abdul Hadi Babu Marah. Today, I'm going to talk about 4 ways to protect yourself from coronavirus. 1. Wash your hand more. The more you wash your hand, the less likely you are to spread the virus to other people. So, if you have been out in public place, in a bus or a train, wash your hand as soon as you can afterwards, and properly wash your hand. 2. Avoid touching your eye, nose, mouth, because that's the way the virus could get into your body. You can still touch your face, but only if you have washed your hand before. Number 3. Catching cough and sneezes. Experting coronavirus is spread by droplets that come out of your nose and mouth. So, when you sneeze or cough, catch them with disposable tissue, then bin and wash your hand. 4. Avoid close contact with people who are sick, and keep at least 6 feet between yourself and anyone who is coughing or sneezes. And don't forget, wash your hand often with soap and water for at least 70 seconds. Thank you.
There are hundreds of coronaviruses, most of which circulate in animals. Only 7 of these viruses infect humans, and 4 of them cause symptoms of the common cold. But 3 times in the last 20 years, a coronavirus has jumped from animals to humans to cause severe disease. SARS, Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. A beta coronavirus emerged in 2002 and was controlled mainly by aggressive public health measures. There have been no new cases since 2004. MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. emerged in 2012, still exists in camels and can infect people who have close contact with them. COVID-19, a new and sometimes deadly respiratory illness that is believed to have originated in a live animal market in China, has spread rapidly throughout that country and the world. The new coronavirus was first detected in Wuhan, China in December 2019. Tens of thousands of people were infected in China, with the virus spreading easily from person to person in many parts of that country. The novel coronavirus infections were at first associated with travel from Wuhan, but the virus has now established itself in 177 countries and territories around the world in a rapidly expanding pandemic. Health officials in the United States and around the world are working to contain the spread of the virus through public health measures such as social distancing, contact tracing, quarantines, and travel restrictions. Scientists are working to find medications to treat the disease and to develop a vaccine. The World Health Organization declared the novel coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern on January 30. On March 11, 2020, after sustained spread of the disease outside of China, the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 epidemic a pandemic. Public health measures like ones implemented in China and now around the world will hopefully blunt the spread of the virus while treatments and the vaccine are developed to stop it.